What's happening, YouTube? Jonathan Pariente, The Education 10 here, coming at you guys with another video. I want to ask you guys to please continue to check and subscribe to my channel for more YouTube videos. So today, as we get right into it here, we are 1 day away, folks. Tomorrow night, the NBA Finals Game 1 will kick off in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as the Golden State Warriors will look to three-peat, defending their NBA championship from last year, and they will take on the Toronto Raptors, who are making their very first appearance in the NBA Finals. This is the first time also technically a team from another country has hosted an NBA Final. It's never been hosted outside of the U.S. before, so Toronto will get the great honor of being the first team to ever have that happen. Now, diving into this final a little bit, and everybody's going to have kind of a little take on it. Now, obviously, and very rightfully so, the Golden State Warriors are going into this final as pretty much the heavy favorite, and, rightfully they should be. It's very fair they should be. As you've watched Golden State play throughout these playoffs, and you've seen a big difference, by the way, in how they've played. Let's rewind a little bit to the conference semifinals. I think that's a perfect way to go back in time with Golden State. Kevin Durant got hurt towards the end of Game 4. Okay. Durant went down. Golden State had to play the rest of the third quarter and the rest of the game with their usual three, with Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and, of course, Steph Curry. Now, for anyone that thought that losing Kevin Durant was going to break Golden State, it didn't happen. And, well, as you can see, really, as you watch Golden State and how they've played throughout the rest of these playoffs, losing Kevin Durant was probably the best thing to ever happen to them. It seemed like, and this is why the talks have been going around, that Kevin Durant is going to leave Golden State, and this is the reason why. For as great a player as Durant is, and you saw it, and it was evident in the beginning of the playoffs, Curry had to play second banana to Kevin Durant while he took all the main shots and Steph Curry was having off games. It affected Curry. Whether you like it or not, Curry likes to be the guy. And when he has to take a back seat to a superstar like Kevin Durant, you see how it affects him. Once Kevin Durant went down, Curry took off like a rocket, playing like the Steph Curry everybody expects him to play like. So pretty much it goes to show you now, as Golden State now gets to here now in the NBA Finals with Game 1 tomorrow, Golden State is better off without KD. They don't need him. They don't need really DeMarcus Cousins either, the way they play. Now, while Golden State are the heavy favorites to win this final, and rightfully so, it doesn't mean you sleep on Toronto. Toronto was one of the top defenses in the NBA this year. Kawhi Leonard has a killer instinct as a leader on this Raptors team. So the Raptors are a very different team, as you've seen them play this year with Kawhi Leonard. And they have depth around him, so this Raptors team is a very closely knit team, just like Golden State is. So while Golden State may have blown through Portland, which, to be fair, they had a rally in each of those games, so it's not like they blew them away. They had to come back from the second half, and they did. The Raptors might not give them that same luxury that the Blazers did. You're facing Kawhi Leonard. You're facing Serge Ibaka. You're facing Van Vliet. You're facing guys like Marc Gasol. These are guys that are, and of course Pascal Siakam. These guys have a great presence around the basket. So that will take away a lot of Golden State charging at the paint. So you're going to expect to see them obviously take a lot of outside shots, but they'll mix it in every now and again. And the way Golden State plays, are they still going to be able to get through the Raptors? They should. would expect nothing less. But I think the Raptors will make this more of a series than maybe a lot of people think. Everybody's already counting the Raptors out. I wouldn't say you should yet. I wouldn't say so. The Raptors could definitely steal a game or two in this series. They can win a couple games. They're going to challenge Golden State. For me, Golden State is actually going to be tested, I think, more than they've ever been in this playoff so far. Yes, the Raptors. Yes, the Rockets gave them a run. Every game was decided by less than 6 points. Not saying the Raptors won't do it, but the Raptors are definitely going to test Golden State in this final. There's no doubt about it. If the Raptors, though, and this is going to be the key for Toronto, if Kyle Lowry plays like he's played throughout these playoffs, the Raptors are going to be quite dangerous. Lowry's had a history of not performing in the NBA playoffs. Just look at him a year ago with DeMar DeRozan. Look at him a couple of years before that. Lowry always faded in the big playoff games. So far up to this point, he hasn't. Will it happen in the finals? Oh, we don't know yet. But if Lowry is a factor in this series, Golden State is going to maybe wish they had Durant, because Durant will match up better against Kawhi Leonard. Now, Golden State is down Durant for Game 1. That's a sure thing. DeMarcus Cousins is questionable to return. Not holding out hope that he'll come back, but you don't know if Golden State's going to pull that trigger and bring Durant back, maybe at Game 2, maybe Game 3 in. But if you're the Raptors now, and this is where the series changes, this time the Raptors are going to be the ones with the home field advantage instead of Golden State. Pressure will be on the Raptors, obviously, for the first 2 games. They've got to defend their home court, for sure. But you feel if the Raptors could maybe steal a game at Oracle, it could determine this entire series. Raptors fell behind 2-0 when they took on the Bucks. Won the last 4 in a row and eliminated Milwaukee pretty soundly after that. Both of these teams are going to have a battle in this series. This is not going to be a runaway for either side. I said Golden State, if they were going to three-peat, particularly to win a title this year, they were going to have to earn it. And they have so far. The Raptors are going to be that final test, and again, I would not sleep on Toronto. I would not sleep on the Raptors in any stretch. They have enough depth where they could challenge Golden State. Don't sleep on Van Vliet, 3-point machine. He's really picked it up in the playoffs. Marc Gasol is a big presence down low, and he has very good hands for a guy that's 7 feet. Siakam with his long arms is a big presence in the paint. And he is a scrappy guy, so it will be very interesting to see how these guys match up with Golden State's big 3, along with, of course, Iguodala. And, if Kevin Durant and DeMarcus Cousins were to return, this will be a very entertaining series, no doubt. So the stage is set. Game 1 is tomorrow night in Toronto at the Scotiabank Arena, Keep thinking it's the Air Canada Center. It's not. It's the Scotiabank Arena. Crowds will be packing Jurassic Park right outside the arena. Obviously, Drake, who is owner, has some ownership over the team. He will be there, and will he provide some of his antics like he did in the Milwaukee series? Don't know. That worked with Giannis. I don't know if that's going to work with somebody like Draymond Green. But I see this as a very entertaining series, and I definitely think this will be a very competitive final. I expect Golden State will win this series. I'm going to say Golden State wins this in 6 games. But every one of those games, they're going to have to fight to win them. It's not going to be a blowout in any stretch. We'll see if Golden State can three-peat. If Toronto can put that streak to an end. Jonathan Perriente, The Execution 10, saying bye for now.